10,000.
10,000.
10,000 subscribers, guys. I can't believe we did it. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who have signed up to join me on this journey, and what a crazy journey it has been. I'm coming to you from Phang Nga, Thailand today. It's in southern Thailand. A lot of you may have heard of Phang Nga Bay, world famous for its giant limestone karst out on the water. And the town of Phang Nga, which we're in now, or Muang Phang Nga, is actually one of my favorite places in Thailand that I've ever been. It's off the beaten track. Most people just go to the bay and they book it out of two bigger tourist towns, Krabi and Phuket. So there's hardly any tourists here in Muang Phang Nga, and we've been here for about a week and just really enjoy the vibe here. Lots of cool exploration to do, lots of caves, temples, waterfalls, and the best part about it is hardly anyone is there when we're there. So today we're starting off our day like we have been for the past week at this local park, getting a little workout in, and I just wanted to say thank you and make this video Q&A video answering some common questions that people have. Also, stay tuned to the end of the video because I'll be giving away some stuff that you might want. Are you still doing the acting, and are you earning an income from it to support your travel? Although I consider myself an actor, I've kind of stepped away from acting to pursue this YouTube thing, dedicate all of my time, effort, energy, and finances to that. So I'm not currently acting. I know I just had that movie come out that I posted about, The Cry, came out on Amazon Prime, but that was shot several years ago. I definitely am not supporting my travels through acting because I've made very little money acting, but I'll probably come back around to it at some point, but I'm not currently acting, and I'm definitely not funding my travels through acting. How do I feel like getting this far? I assume you mean getting to 10,000 subscribers. I feel great. It's obviously an important milestone as far as YouTube itself is concerned, because they unlock certain features for people above 10,000 subscribers. So now that I have 10,000 subscribers, I have like the stories feature eventually when they roll it out to me. So it's kind of like Instagram stories, but I'll have that on YouTube. And then I also get the merch shelf, which is kind of like a tab below my videos where it goes directly to my Teespring account, so you can buy merch directly from below the YouTube video. It's not just a link, it's more of a visual thing. It has a picture of the shirts and stuff like that. Honestly, I had no idea when I started this how hard it was gonna be. I thought at the time I had 5,000 friends on Facebook, and I thought, oh well, if all 5,000 of my Facebook friends just subscribe to me, boom, I'll have 5,000 subscribers overnight. Unfortunately, it didn't work that way, because it really is more about the value of the content that you're making. So I feel great because between 5,000 subscribers and 10,000, for me, I kind of took a big dip. Obviously, it didn't help that I took off to travel the world, and I think a lot of my subscribers are based in SoCal. Not a problem. I made a lot of, probably over 250 videos just on SoCal stuff alone. So when we took off on the road trip up the West Coast, I saw the views dwindling. When we came overseas, the views kept dropping. So a lot of my subscribers, I think, are subscribed just for the SoCal content, which is totally cool, because I appreciate that. I made a bunch of videos about that. I feel great. It took a lot of hard work to get here, and I know I have a lot more hard work ahead of me. You go through so much trouble to get a typically one short natural water slide. Do you ever just go to a water park? It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So the slide at the end of it is the bonus. But for me, it's more about the adventure. It's more about the thrill of looking for it, not knowing if it's gonna be there, not knowing if it's flowing. And the difference between a natural water slide and a water park, like a man-made water park, are like night and day. Like a water park, you know what you're getting into. I have been to water parks before. You know, you're gonna stand in line with a bunch of other people, and you're gonna go down a pre-made, chlorinated, heavily chlorinated, man-made slide, which can be fun, but you know what you're getting into. The cool thing about the natural water slides that I like is that it's about the adventure. It's about exploration. It's about discovering and finding the unknown. Because you may know where it is, but maybe you've never been there. Or maybe you've never been there at this certain point in the year. Is it flowing? Is the pool deep enough? There's so many unknowns when you go to a natural water slide that make it a lot more exciting for me. Usually there's nobody else around, depending on how remote it is. So it's that unknown factor. It's the joy of exploration, discovery, and adventure that makes me enjoy the natural water slides a lot more than the water park. What keeps you always motivated? What keeps me motivated is knowing that there's a lot of places out there that I haven't been that are beautiful and exciting and wonderful that I want to share with you. And what keeps me motivated is knowing that there's other people out there that were just like me before I started exploring, and they don't know about natural water slides. They don't know about, glow in the dark microorganisms, dinoflagellates, and they don't know about interesting caves and sea caves and hidden waterfalls. There's a whole bunch of people out there that don't know anything about stuff most of the time that's even in their own backyard. So what motivates me is to expose people to that stuff, to get them excited about the natural world, and so that they can get out there and explore on their own. What was your most dangerous adventure? When did you feel your life was in danger? A couple big ones I've talked about before. The Kunko Wulong waterfall in Indonesia. I made a video talking about that story. That was pretty dangerous. It was a turbulent waterfall in an enclosed cavern. And I thought Sam had gotten swept under the waterfall, pushed into an underwater cave, and I thought she was being held under by the current, and I was freaking out. Luckily, she was safe. But so that was the scariest. And danger is a subjective thing. A lot of people are scared of heights. Some people are scared of confined spaces. So it depends on what you consider dangerous. Are you scared of poisonous snakes or poisonous insects, or are you scared of heights? Are you scared of confined spaces? Because each one of those would probably feel more dangerous to someone who was scared of them. When we were trekking in Nepal the first time, Sam had altitude sickness. I was just about to get altitude sickness, and that is something that is very dangerous. You can die very quickly from that, from swelling in your brain. So those two, I would say, objectively, were probably the most dangerous and risky things that we've done so far. But it's subjective. Some people, like I said, if you don't like confined spaces, the Horn Lakes Caves video or some of the sea cave videos I've been in, if you don't know how to swim, you're scared of water, a lot of the underwater tunnels that I've done would be dangerous to you. I don't usually do things that I think are too dangerous. It's just I've done so many different things that level, my expectation or my acceptance of the danger level is a lot higher than most people. Are you coming back to Cali? Great question. I appreciate that. I love California. I was born in San Francisco. We lived in LA for 5 years. I will definitely be coming back to Cali without a doubt. Not sure when, not sure how long I'm gonna stay there, but I don't really want to live anywhere else. I mean, the weather's perfect. My friends, family that are there, awesome. There's so many different things to do. Desert, forest, mountains, beach, canyons. I love it. I will be coming back to Cali. I just don't know when, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be staying. As a content creator, what are some things that you can improve on? I'm always trying to improve on everything. I think my biggest thing that I'm trying to improve on now is my thumbnails. The little picture preview that it shows you. That's something I really want to improve on. I really also need to improve my titles to draw people in more instead of just writing the name of the place. Make something, I don't know, mildly clickbaity that makes you want to click onto it. So I think my titles and my thumbnails right now are the biggest things I need to work on. I'm always trying to get better telling a good story. I'm always trying to improve my editing. I'm always trying to improve my overall video quality. Yeah, I think there's always room for growth, always room for improvement as a content creator. How do you fund your adventures? This one comes up a lot. How do I pay for all this travel? How can I afford to do so much travel? Guys, there really is no secret or hack or shortcut. Save money and go. If anyone is trying to tell you that there is any type of shortcut, they're probably trying to sell you a course that costs a bunch of money. Instead of buying that course, use that money to go travel. It's funny because a lot of times people will ask me that question. They'll hit me up on Instagram like, hey, how do you afford to travel so much? And I'll take a look at their Instagram and there's pictures of them out partying at the bar and drinking or or flexing their watches and their cars or designer clothes and stuff like that. And that's the quickest way not to travel and not to go on adventures is spend money on stupid crap like that. You have to prioritize it. If you want to travel, don't go out drinking at the bar every night or every weekend or whatever it is. The flip side of that is there's a lot of local micro adventures in your own backyard that you're probably not even aware of. You just have to spend the time doing the research and then getting out there, putting one foot in front of the other, explore, hike, look for stuff, do a lot of reading, and don't just rely on people giving you the exact GPS coordinates of everything every time. It's all about the adventure, it's all about exploration. So get out there, find your adventure in your own backyard first. Once you discovered you like that, then the goal is spend less than you earn, save up some money, take off, and go do what you want to do, travel the world. You said you quit your jobs to do what you're doing now. What were you two doing for a living? How old are you? I am 42. What I was doing in SoCal was I was pursuing an acting career, which really wasn't going very well. I wasn't getting many auditions, wasn't really getting any work. I was also, as my day job, full-time repairing hot tubs and saunas. That's just something I fell into back my senior year of high school. Throughout college, I've been doing that. So I inadvertently learned a trade, and so that I can make more money doing that than I can like waiting tables or bartending, which is kind of the cliche day job of an actor. Why do you choose to be vegan? How long have you been eating this way? I've been eating this way for I think like 4.5, 5 years. I choose to be vegan because from all the stuff I've seen, it is not only the healthiest diet for my body, but it's also the healthiest diet for the planet. You know, industrial agriculture contributes a lot of pollutants to the environment. Not to mention the suffering of the animals that are caged up and, I mean, they're almost tortured before they're killed and then we eat them. And, you know, there's a lot of conflicting stuff out there and a lot of people get stuck in kind of an echo chamber, just reinforcing the position that they want to hold. But even Joe Rogan, you know, had a podcast recently about the Game Changers movie and had James Wilkes, the guy who narrated that and produced that movie on, and he was convinced that what was being talked about in that movie was true. The Game Changers documentary, definitely check it out. Arnold Schwarzenegger was also a producer on that. My athletic performance has not suffered at all. My cardio endurance is actually a lot better since I became vegan. My strength dipped a little bit, but that had more to do with me not going to the gym as much, and also because I'm 42, a natural decline in my body's hormone levels and just age in general. In terms of my overall health, well-being, and what I think is best for the planet and the environment, going vegan was the right thing for me. But you know, everyone has to make up their own mind. I don't talk about it a lot on my channel because my goal is not to convert you. I think you would probably be healthier if you tried more of a plant-based diet, you know, in the long run, but that's up to you. If you had to choose your favorite place you've ever been, which one is it? There's so many amazing places. If you've been following my channel for a long time, almost every video is a new favorite place, you know, I mean, but if I had to narrow it down not to a specific place, but a type of place, it would be a hidden, remote waterfall in a jungle with a natural slide and a cliff jump. I think I'm more inclined toward jungly, rainforesty type places, green vegetation, clear blue water. So I wish I could be more specific, but I've just been to so many beautiful places that it's hard for me to pick just one right now. What do I mean when I say be infamous? I know I don't do a good job explaining that too much, and anyone who knows anything about marketing or branding would say that's horrible because nobody knows what the heck you're talking about when you say get out there, find your adventure, and be infamous. But in a nutshell, I talked about this in a MORPHEUS magazine article. I got that nickname, Infamous JSL, back in high school for doing a lot of crazy things and being a loudmouth and having no filter, and so my reputation often preceded me. As I got older, that changed and I became a better person, but I still had that reputation. So when I say get out there and be infamous, the idea is no matter who you are, no matter what you've done, where you have been at a certain point, that doesn't define who you are. Everyone can grow and change. And to some people in travel circles, I became known as the waterfall guy. And there would be comments like, oh, another waterfall video. And so it's embrace who you are, be the waterfall guy. If you love chasing waterfalls, my friend Willie Price loves sliding down dirt. Be the dirt slide guy. Embrace it. Be infamous, because you're infamous to those people that are like, oh, another waterfall video, another dirt slide video. But seize upon that which makes you you. Embrace it. Don't shy away from it. And take that and go find your adventure. Go be the waterfall guy. Go be the natural water slide guy. Go be the dirt slide guy. Be the guy who loves being in the desert. The most important thing is put one foot in front of the other. Don't let your past define who you are. Be a good person and find adventure. So that's what I mean in a nutshell, in a very big nutshell, in a coconut shell, when I say get out there, find your adventure and be infamous. Now for the giveaways. I'm giving away an Infamous t-shirt and an Infamous hoodie so you can show your support for Team Infamous any time of the year, whether it's cold or hot. I'm giving those away to one random person. Just comment down below, hit me with a hashtag Team Infamous, and one random person will be chosen and I will be sending you that merch. Got some great videos coming still from Thailand, some awesome stuff coming from Phang Nga here in southern Thailand. And once again, I just want to thank you all for joining me on this journey. Plenty more stuff to come, plenty more videos, plenty more crazy adventures. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.
Infamous.